80 candles on the cake, and every single one of them was lit by a mistake. They threw the party, poured the gold, but somewhere in the fine print, the story got sold. Happy birthday, Mr. Deal. How's the agreement taste? When you came to win the war and left with egg on your face. Let me set the scene for you. Real slow, real deliberate. Mar-a-Lago balloons, the gold everything, don't forget it. The cake was 5 tiers, they had a military flyover. Nobody told the guests the Iran chapter wasn't over. 80 years old, that's 8 decades of breathing American air. 4 bankruptcies, 2 impeachments, 3 indictments, but who's counting up there? And on birthday number 80, the universe, she has a sense of humor. He signs an agreement with the country he called a tumor, not a victory lap. Now that we bombarded them back to Sam, press release an agreement, which in Washington language means somebody blinked, somebody needed peace. And the party kept playing, the band kept the beat, while the fine print was doing something quiet underneath. 80 candles on the cake, every single one of them was lit by a mistake. They threw the party, called it peace, but we read what they buried, we don't read the creeds. Now Fox News had a segment, I watched it, I survived. They called it a historic diplomatic triumph, masterfully contrived. The anchor smiled so hard, I thought his face filed a complaint. The president has delivered, brother delivered, what restraint? You spent 6 months saying Iran was weeks from a bomb. You had generals on television looking perfectly calm, saying we have options, we have plans, we have intelligence clear. Now you have an agreement and a birthday and a chandelier. Dark humor, yeah, because the math doesn't add up clean. You don't throw a party like this when you won what you claim you'd win. Winners don't need 5 network chyrons explaining the win. Winners don't need a ballroom, they just walk back in. Meanwhile, somewhere in Geneva or Doha, wherever they shook hands, a diplomat is quietly explaining the terms to a man who tweets at 6 a.m. about strength and about power and about greatness and more, while the agreement he signed is basically a door left open, not slammed, not locked, not blown off the wall, just open, which is exactly what they said they never allow at all.
What else do you do?
But here's what the camera didn't show. Here's what didn't make the birthday real, or the slow motion glow. The families who lost people in the strikes before the ink. The cities that got rattled while the world stood at the brink. The Iranian mother who doesn't care which flag claimed the day. She just wants the ceiling to stop shaking when the aircraft come her way. The American soldier who signed up for something clear came back with something that nobody will explain this year. Nobody's putting that on the birthday cake. Nobody's playing that at the gala. Too much truth, too much ache. And the media, oh, the media is gorgeous tonight. Every network found a different angle to make the same thing sound right. One said Trump brokered peace, one said Iran blinked first, one said historic moment, the other said we reversed.
They've seen empires come through with the same energy.
The agreement sits in a folder and nobody knows what's in it.
Is signing an agreement on his birthday.
80 candles on the cake, and the war they promised.
Iran held the line for 3 months straight.
No parade, no mission accomplished.
Fox said it was strength through negotiation. A beautiful
Just a
phrase.
birthday party and an agreement in a very specific sound.
They called it a historic diplomatic
Sound
breakthrough.
of a narrative shifting in the middle of the night.
Not a mission accomplished banner draped across a fighter jet
we
gap.
will win, becoming alright.
Someone slid a document across the table. Quiet, no remorse.
The cake said TRump in gold. Of course it did.
We just record
decorated, the stakes are well done. The military band is playing, but the war ain't won. 80 candles on the cake, but the icing tasted like a deal he had to take. It's June, it's hot, and somebody just took a loss. Blew him out real slow, like a man who knows that the war he started ended with a bow. Iran held the line for 3 months straight. Dark humor, because what else do you do? Not theirs, not Washington's, not the sanction-to-death infrastructure pulp clean. Ours. They've seen empires come through with the same energy.